Let me pause the La Musica. I'm enraged. Hello. We are here because we are depressed. Because we don't have our splits. This is the reason why we have not been showing face. The flexibility be showing out everywhere else, but the splits remain my nemesis. If you bitches think I'm in competition with anybody, I'm in competition with these motherfucking splits, bitch. Them motherfucking splits done took me to the forums. On a serious note, Renaissance is about to turn 2 years old. But we're not gonna make excuses for our shortcomings in life. I've been one of these splits for years, but never had the dedication to deal with them. Because I feel like I should just be able to... Okay? I feel like I should be able to walk, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here are my splits right now. This is my left side. We're gonna do both sides. Here's my left side. You know, this is me after warming up. I've been stretching all night. You know, feeling good in my body. Okay, and that's what flexibility training is all about. And I'm really trying to remember the purpose of all of this is to not be able to, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I must. Love numbers, okay? So this is the perfect way for me to start measuring. Let me bring my drink as well because this is officially the end of a bottle of wine that I've consumed in one night. And that's probably also not good because one thing with flexibility is you want to keep your muscles hydrated so they can expand as much as possible. Me, I have not really been drinking a lot of water today. I usually do drink a lot of water, but I've been out running around and I haven't been, you know, stored at my station at my desk just drinking. But I definitely wanted to give me some wine today because I had a very responsible day. It was a good day. But it was also very heavy as well. Not heavy in a bad way, but just like, you know, chugging ahead. So let's get our measurements. And we're just gonna keep this close to us. Now the thing about Hanumanasana that I'm seeing online is a lot of clickbait. A lot of you guys are falling for this clickbait. And I don't know if it is, I feel like intentionally some flexibility coaches and people who have already obtained their splits, who are doing transformation videos, they're the ones that are definitely in this clickbait energy. They'll take pictures like this. Look, I got my splits from here and to here in 30 days. Like, you're a fucking liar and you're a fucking con artist. So this routine that you're telling people to do right now is not a routine that you've done to get your splits in 30 days. It is literally a lifetime's worth of gymnastics, acrobatics, pole dances, ballet, whatever the case may be, that have given you this expansion in your muscles to be able to perform such asana. Hanumanasana is a very advanced posture. And while it may seem like some people are born with it, that it just happens for certain people, a lot of people have been trained to do this in their childhood when their muscles and their bodies, their anatomy, their skeletal was not fully developed. Okay, if you're dealing with an adult skeletal and you're dealing with an adult and somebody is coming to this coming to a flexibility training with no experience whatsoever, no dancing background, no acrobatics, no gymnastics background, no sports background whatsoever, then this clickbait energy can really fool somebody. But if you know what Hanumanasana is supposed to look like, even when you're not fully on the ground, then you will realize which which content to consume. You'll realize what information is the most legit. And to be honest, these videos in general, I feel like let's adjust your expectations right away. I'm not making any promises to anybody because one, all of our bodies are different. For me, I've literally exceeded so many barriers in flexibility. However, I do not have my splits yet, and it's crazy. I don't have my Hanumanasana, my front splits, or my middle splits. And you know, I already expected middle splits to take a little bit longer, but for me, it's not really making sense why I don't have Hanumanasana yet. I realized a big thing for me is that I stopped using blocks a long time ago because Hanumanasana is not painful to me anymore. It used to be one of those postures that I used to dread getting into at the end of my flexibility training, and it used to just like hurt so freaking bad. But now I can bust down into this without, like, the right side is a little bit more challenging, but I can really like break into Hanumanasana like with ease. One adjustment that I have made to my posture is to try to sit my torso up as far as possible, because when I'm bent over like this, I realize I'm not bearing down into the groin area here. My abductors are not extending as far as they can possibly extend. And if you know, abductors are this part of your body. I would double check that because I'm just an intuitive dancer, intuitive yogi, and I just take whatever movement feels comfortable to me. And this is how I've kind of advanced so far. However, there are certain principles of yoga that I have adopted in my practice that have been transformative. Like, one, keeping alignment, but also, we'll get more into it. But like keeping alignment is making sure that all joints are stacked over each other. And also, I'm going back to like the abductors here. So like in Hanumanasana, your hamstrings and your abductors are not really getting the full extension if you're kind of tilted over like that. If you kind of sit up, then you experience that full range, that full extension. Okay, and that's an adjustment that I've recently made that has been I feel like a game changer. Okay, so we're going to take those into the next couple of weeks, and then I'll just, you know, this one thing, you know, just being in the forums and trying to figure out where my blockage is, because I've been working at this for quite some time, and it's been very, 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 very frustrating and disheartening to not see my splits coming through yet, and seeing like other aspects of my flexibility really showing out shows that I have correct technique in other areas. It's just that there's something about my Hanumanasana that I'm not fully tapped into yet. So I'm trying to work through that blockage with you guys, and this is what this journey is about. I'm not coming here and promising you a sequence, a yoga sequence, an asana sequence that will get you your splits in 30 days. I'm already setting the intention, even though I don't know what the outcome will be in this next 30 days. Hell, 30 days from now, I could possibly have my splits, and I'll be so happy about that, right in time for when Renaissance turns 2. And if you're wondering who Renaissance is my alter ego, and she reflects my fullest expression of myself. And if you want to see more of that information and content, you can find her over on Instagram. But Renaissance turns 2, and it's kind of like she's had some extenuating circumstances, and she's literally surpassed so many and transcended so many limitations and this cycle, and she's just wondering like what stability and what structure and what actual nurturance will do to her progress if she can stay consistent. So that's kind of where Renaissance and I as one are at right now, and I'm tired of not having my freaking splits. It's so frustrating. Why is my legs, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even doing too much, but it's like, it's an obtuse angle, bitch. It ain't acute no more. We've complained enough about not having our Hanumanasana. So let's start with our right side here. It is Tuesday, November 7th, 8:41 p.m. I'm trying to get back into my routine of doing my 2-a-days, but I'm telling you, I've been so tired. Like when I was doing my 2-a-days, oh baby, it was a wrap for them hoes. It was really coming along very nicely. And I even healed an injury. I had dancer's hip. For a lot of you who don't know what that is, it's literally injury in your hip flexor from overuse. So this is why I stress ambidextrous so hard. So you will never see me doing a splits video without training both of my sides. Ever. Okay? That is unethical as a yoga teacher, yoga practitioner, and just somebody who is a believer in the practice. It's not just about getting into pretty postures. It's about somebody who is a believer in the energy alignment. And I refuse to be non-ambidextrous. So that's another, clickbait situation that y'all be getting into, because for some of y'all just want to pull the splits out for a party move. Y'all don't really want to do anything with the splits. Y'all just want to say y'all can pow, like y'all just want to show out. Okay? But anyways, before I don't need to lecture y'all too much in this video. I'm just here to tell y'all to adjust y'all motherfucking expectations when you coming on my channel. I'm really a sweetheart, so if you do like this video, subscribe and stuff like that. So let's see where we at after stretching. So we're gonna take our cool splits in the morning. So okay, hamstrings fully extended, back foot is extended, your hips are square. All right, we're here. Oh, this one is kind of painful, I'm not gonna lie. And it's hard to keep your balance. I don't use blocks anymore, so I kind of just don't feel like I need that. So from my coochie all the way to the floor, let's see where we are. Bitch, this shit say 10 inches. It's okay. We just been working at it for a whole fucking, you know what, honestly, I can't even say I've been working at it too seriously since. I've been working at it seriously, and even when I first started my flexibility training back in April, when my hips started acting up, my first priority was to relieve my pain. My second priority was to get my splits by pole con, and clearly that did not happen. Like, I be seeing people move maybe 1 inch in a month. Like, that's how serious this Hanumanasana is. It is a very, very advanced posture, okay, especially on an adult skeletal. So a lot of people come to dance, come to whatever yoga, come to whatever aerial art at a different place in their life, okay? And here we are on, oh, you guys can't see, on the right side. Okay. I'm gonna feel this in the morning, trust and believe. Okay. And then on this side is about 8.5, 8, almost 9. So there's about a 1 inch difference between the two. So I really don't feel like it's a need for me just to focus on one side. Like, I could see if somebody had a really, really big difference in the right and left front split, then you might want to focus on one side, you know, for aesthetic purposes. If you're a dancer, performer, looking for some kind of aesthetic. But for me, in this case, I really don't see any reason why I need to train one side over the other, both of them. Now, I will say in my Jade training, which is my foot to forehead pose, it is not, there's a big difference between my left and my right side. So my left leg is very much so an obtuse angle, while my right side is very much a right angle. But anyways, enough of me analyzing my flexibility for one night. So we have about 8.5 inches on the left side to get down, and about 10 inches on the right side, which I guess like 1.5 inches is kind of a big difference. But I feel like my middle splits will help me balance that out. I feel like when you train middle splits in between, it definitely helps close that gap. But we're gonna analyze it a little bit more, and I hope that you guys, can stick with me throughout this journey. I'm sick and tired of not having my splits. It is definitely, like, for some people people don't care about this kind of thing, but whatever. We're definitely, like, trying to set our intention every day to do this routine every day. It's been 2 days out of the month that we have not done a routine, and I'm telling you, I beat myself up about it. Like, every day I'm like, oh, you took 2 days off, like, you did not do your routine this day and this day. And I'm like, it's literally been 7 days and you took 2 days off. Like, that means that you've been consistent for most of the time. And I literally have been so negative to myself, like, this is why you don't have your splits. And, like, I've been really talking bad to myself about this. And this wine got me being vulnerable now, but I can't even, like, you guys don't understand, like, what the perfectionist in me, I feel like I'm literally sometimes under, like, a psychotic break when it comes to my flexibility. But I hope that sometime in the future I can share this with people, and just to keep you guys, from doing the same things as me and not really having faith that you could ever get the splits. I think that's what stopped me from being consistent those 2 days, is that, like, just feeling discouraged, feeling disheartened that it could not happen for me. But I guess I can continue to work towards it. And I feel like, this is an experiment that I'm running for myself as well. Like, can I be consistent for 30 days? And what can happen in 30 days if I stick to my routine? Now, I have pretty much, like, kept a routine. I have not taken many days off, throughout since April, when I really set the intention to have my splits. I really have not taken many days off. So I think that's the reason why I've become so disheartened, is because I've seen the days that I haven't taken off, and I've seen the overall impact that it's had on, what, my progress could be, or what it could, what it should and should not be, or whatever. It doesn't really feel like, taking on those extra days of non-resting put me further along. So it kind of feels like, wow, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 8 months, and I still don't have my splits with taking minimal days off. It seems like it's unrealistic to me. But I also feel like I have some injuries that I need to deal with, and just, like, feeling comfortable in my body and just relieving stress. And, like, the overall purpose of my yoga practice, my sadhana, is to strip my ego and to surrender and to have more peace. And I feel like that has happened to me. So I really want to celebrate my flexibility training. It's not just sitting in poses to increase the length of my, the length of my legs or extension of my legs. It is also to find wholeness and trust in my intrinsic knowing on how to reach wholeness again. So I am trying to really celebrate that. I'm really trying to celebrate that. And I have been celebrating that, which, in the last 90 days, I feel like I haven't stretched as much as I possibly could. But between, let's say, I said 8 months, and then let's take 3 months. I said in 5 months, I really did not see much progress. So I kind of took these last 3 months, kind of just stretching sporadically. I still increased my flexibility. I was stretching, and then when I was going to the club to perform, I definitely saw a lot of increase in my flexibility. Like, you can see my straddle has very, like, widened a lot, actually. And that's with me not really doing much, I feel like. And maybe I feel like what I do is not much, but it might be a lot compared to other people. But who knows? Let me stop rambling, because now let's just consider this day one, because should I consider this day one? This is the intro to the video, so it's gonna be day one. But just know that, you know, it's already been 7 days and I've taken 2 days off. Okay, I'm gonna just drink my wine. I'm probably gonna end my night with a big bottle of water and try to wake up and feel renewed. I am in a pretty good mood because I was able to replace my glasses today, and I should be expecting new glasses soon. So hold on. I should be expecting new glasses too. And then my spirit guide just told me to pull an oracle for our next 30 days, because this will officially mark the countdown for the arrival of the Queen, Nicki Minaj, release of Pink Friday 2. And I'm hoping that it is pretty good. So, we will see. I'm hearing somebody, not okay, I don't mean to make this a spiritual video, but I know y'all ain't gonna hear all that. I know y'all ain't here for all that. You're like, oh, she pulled some cards out. It's time to get flexible as fuck. Okay? Let's do this. I'm hearing doing it bigger and better. Okay? So let's see. Look at this frequency for the next 30 days. This is the number 28. Okay? Because we're about to end chapter 28 and we're about to enter chapter 29 of Renaissance of Felicia Nadriz. Okay? Okay, now. After the storm, you are not forgotten. You have not been overlooked or denied, nor have you been assessed and found to be wanted or rejected as unworthy. There is a storm that needs to be unleashed within your heart. It is not to cause drama for you or another. It is to free your heart from the stories of the past. Sometimes old traumas need a physical release to lay them to rest. So allow your soul a sacred rain dance. Release any gathered energy and inner holding on by your expressing whatever emotion, prayer, wordless sounds, or authentic movements you feel. You shall then be in alignment with the powerful healing wisdom of your life path and in harmony with the sweet plan that the universe holds for you. The storm shall erupt, and so it should be. For afterwards, there is the needed relief of cleansing and a renewed readiness to receive. Okay, I'm hearing this. There's a fire starting in my heart. Reaching the fever pitch and it's bringing me up to down. Okay, so this is for you. If you're specifically interested in my channeled messages, my oracle readings, my tarot readings, there's an entirely separate channel for that. Okay, you can find her here. She can be clicked somewhere here. She can also be found down in the description box. She can also be found on the channel section of this channel. Go ahead, click through the channel, look through the channel, see what's going on. Go to the community tab, see what's posted there. Go to the channels, go to see the, you know, go see some stuff. Alright, it ain't gonna hurt you. But if you want to see more extended and guided messages for your inner world, then you can go ahead and find that over on my second channel. But this energy that I feel right now is that for some of you guys, after some kind of storm has passed in your life, you are ready to unleash your passions. And I resonate with this energy so much because it feels like there's renewal here. I'm ready to be cleansed. I'm ready to be stripped of all of the resistance, all of the negativity, all of the taintedness that was in my previous body. And move into this new body that is more embodied, if that makes sense. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning into this journey with me. I am super excited to finally get my splits. I know that this opportunity that I'm in, this space that I'm in, this focus that I'm in is different than what I've had in the past 8 months. So I'm ready to move past whatever energetic, physical limitation that may be existing that is stopping my Hanumanasana. I know that my body is capable of this, and I know certain, people out there, certain experts will say that some people just can't get it, or some people are just not genetically predisposed to it. I know that these motherfucking splits is going to bow down to me, okay? And that I will get the look, get the feel, and the satisfaction of it.